Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman. Runner-up during his college days, it's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scratched, but without those guys, hard to win games.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Dances by him. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 30. Four out of bounds there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And get some space. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Second and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. On the move to his left, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's the fullback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And, oh, boy, something you certainly don't want to see. Deebo Samuel still down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Morgan. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Alonso looked to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. As far as the early games go,
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On On the give, this is their fullback. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff as they run left side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Rolling to his left. And he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down. On the move to his left. That's complete, Okuebunam. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And now the rookie's free. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game.